everyone. I'm Reina. I'm here with Victor from 01 Vintage.
Hello.
Here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin on Main Street. I've had the privilege of getting to know you over the past couple of years. I've looked up to you a lot, and I've told you that you are an inspiration to me.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I would just love to learn how you got to where you are right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everyone saddle up because Victor is going to teach us the ways of owning your own business.
Of 01 Vintage.
Of 01 Vintage. So I personally know you, but other people might not know you like I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know a little bit more about you. First of all, how old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
For sure. I am 20. Sounds kind of gross to say this. I'm 24 years old. When we first opened up 01 Vintage, I actually signed the lease when I was 20, which is really, really cool. So we've been open technically for 3 years now, but I'm 24 now. So time flies when you're having fun. I always tell people. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 24 too. I just turned 24.
When's your birthday?
It was in July.
Are we both Cancers?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, you're late July.
Yeah,
you're late July.
Sorry.
What the? She's better.
The better
That's crazy.
side.
Cancer gang, comment down below.
I do love a Cancer though.
Yeah.
I have so many Cancer friends. Like I'm seriously.
It could be like the best sign.
You're right. I love it. I love it.
Do you see how quick she folded?
It's so true though.
She folded so quick.
I literally, how many times have I told you?
Cancers are goated.
Okay. What other hobbies do you have outside of working at 01 Vintage?
It's a great question. I love golfing. I picked up golfing within last year. I'm so bad at golfing, but like I'm trying so hard to get better. It's just such a hard sport, and I never realized that until I've actually gotten into it. Golf is super fun. Playing soccer with my friends is super fun. Is going to the casino a hobby? Is that a hobby?
It's a hobby.
Is that a hobby?
Technically.
It's a really dangerous hobby. An addiction. It's an addiction, and I fucking love it. Golfing, soccer's great. Sure, the casino's great. But I mean, you only have so much time for all that stuff when you're obviously a business owner. Yeah. So I try to get out as much as I can, but those are like the main three that I can just name off the top of my head.
Okay. I don't do any of those.
I'll take you golfing sometime.
That would be fun.
It'd be very fun. It's fun to learn. It's a fun sport to learn. It's also the most frustrating sport to learn. You need patience. Yeah. And I'm running out of patience. I need to start taking lessons. Yeah. It's that bad. It's getting to that point, but we'll see.
I'm sure it's actually not that bad. You might just be being dramatic.
It's bad.
Okay, it might be bad.
Yep.
What sparked your interest in clothing? Or is it like a clothing thing or a fashion thing for you?
For sure both. So they definitely go hand in hand. Like back when I was in high school, we loved like brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, literally Reina sweatshirt, peep the sweatshirt, 01 Vintage, by the way, quick little promo, her whole fit, 01 Vintage. Come make one yourself too. I was gonna say, so Polo, Tommy, Supreme, like a lot of brands that like at the time were very, very expensive. Like you couldn't necessarily just go thrift Tommy stuff, Polo stuff, whatever. Like it was stuff that like if we went to the mall, for example, like we just couldn't afford it. So like being able to like enhance our styles and like once you kind of got into like a specific point in high school, you like actually start to learn how to dress a little bit. Yeah. How I dressed back then, I laugh at now, obviously, because I was like, oh my God, my fits were horrible. But at the time, they were hard. At the time, they were super tough, okay? Yeah. I refuse to let anyone tell me otherwise. But we just couldn't afford a lot of it. So like literally thrifting is like what sparked my passion and my love for literally what I do now. Like it's so fun. I'm very blessed to say that like what I do on a daily basis is something that I've been passionate about almost my whole life. You know what I mean? Like ever since high school, middle school, whatnot. But like actually going thrifting and stuff kind of went with that. If you were thrifting and you found a Tommy crew neck or a Polo crew neck, or you would never be able to find Supreme, but if you did, for some reason, you'd be freaking out. Like it's crazy. Yeah. I remember, quick little funny story. Me and my friend Alan, if you're watching this, shout out to you, bro. But we were thrifting at a Goodwill. And he found the most beautiful Tommy Hilfiger crew neck. It was literally just like the most simple thing ever. It literally said Tommy Hilfiger. Okay. That to us is the coolest thing in the entire world. And I still get excited when good Tommy pieces come in. So that has never changed. But at the time, it was so like, that was the stuff that we wanted. That was the stuff that we were hunting for. And he found that and he bought it and he kept it. Never went thrifting with him again.
Wow.
Yep. That's how much it meant to me. That's how serious I was about it. And ever since that day, I went thrifting alone. So yeah, I always bring that up to him all the time. Okay. It's such a funny little story. But to give you an idea, like that's really like where the fashion kind of came into it, like being able to like discover your own style, being able to see what's popular at the time. Like I said, it was Supreme. It was a lot of the Off-White, the Gucci, the Yeezys, and stuff like that. All the stuff that was really popular, just too expensive. We couldn't afford it. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what sparked my love for it, I would say.
So like another part of that question that I had was, how did you get into thrifting?
Yeah, like, because that's kind of the main thing. Yeah, it was kind of the same thing, because like we tried to honestly see if we could find those brands. That was the main thing. And once you realize that you could walk into a thrift store, again, it wasn't all the time. Like that's why it was crazy when he found that one crew neck. We were freaking out because we're like, holy shit, you just thrifted a Tommy crew neck. That's like $60 to $80, which again at the time was so much money when you're a kid in high school. You know what I mean? And it's probably only more expensive now. But yeah, when he found that, we were super excited. So like that very moment, like that's where like the spark kind of went off, if you will. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, just going out thrifting your favorite brands, your pieces, it really doesn't get much better than that. So that kind of just starts the love for it, really.
So would you say your favorite place to thrift maybe was and or could be currently? Where do you?
I mean, I'll go anywhere. I mean, to be honest, it's honestly not even thrift stores. Like some of the best stuff where you can find some of the best stuff rather for the best prices actually at rummage sales. Like just like, you know, grandparents that just want to get rid of their stuff, moms and dads that just like are doing just a random yard sale. Like you can go and see if you can find, who knows, maybe he's got old band tees from when he was in high school, or the mom's got a bunch of old cool like designer stuff that she was wearing. You know what I mean? Brands that were popular back in the 80s and 90s. It's so sick. So rummage sales are great. Goodwill's obviously okay. They've gotten way more expensive over the years, but yeah, it's kind of rough.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, like I don't even know where they're coming up with some of their prices. Like there's been times where I've actually walked into a Goodwill and they're selling something for more than I would at my own vintage store. And I'm like, damn.
That's actually
maybe it's the fault of me, to be fair. Maybe I started all this. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not.
I think what you're doing is good. I feel like
appreciate
you're at a good place.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happens behind the scenes.
My actual favorite spot of all time, and I don't need to gatekeep it because I don't really get to go that much. It is Second Impressions in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Best thrift store of all time. And I'm looking in the camera saying this because it is the best. It's a church ran sale, so their prices are great. The ladies there that work there are all so kind, and they have just really cool stuff. Like you never know what you can find there. But again, you can go to a Goodwill and find a bunch of great stuff. You can go into Second Impressions and find a great stuff. Salvation Army, St. Vinny's, every single different thrift store. You could go in there and find nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we're happy that we can be a place for people to come in and be like, oh, like this just saved me all the steps. Am I paying more? Sure. But now I also get to go through an entire rack of Harley tees instead of like maybe finding one 2010s one, you know what I mean, where you can come here and get the cool 90s ones.
Yeah, and I'd say too, with where your location is in general, because it's a college town like that and it's not far from campus either, I feel like you definitely get a lot of traction in
for sure. Yeah, we're super lucky with it. That's a whole nother thing too I can tell you about. Like our actual location and how we came to get this spot was insane. So I only went to college for 2.5 years. And I literally got an associate's degree. Funny enough, it actually says arts and science. Like it doesn't say anything business related, which is hilarious. It literally says arts and science. So I took like one business class, whatever, 2.5 years. They weren't wasted. It was more so me just needing to have patience for the right spot to pop up. And I'm so grateful that I waited. I just stuck it out through school and stuff, even if I hated it, whatever. 3 days after I graduated, this spot popped up on Black Teak's website, which is who I rent from. This spot literally popped up on the website after I graduated. I'm like, oh my God, this is literally meant to be.
Most definitely.
When that happened, I was like, oh my God, like this is a sign. Like I'm a very, very big believer in signs, manifestation and all that kind of stuff. I'm a huge believer in that. I really am. Because like sometimes like the way that stuff pans out and the way that things happen, sometimes is a little too good to be true. Agreed. So when I graduated and I saw that, I'm like, you're joking. You're joking. Called them up, got a showing for this building, and then what was it, like I think like a week later I signed the lease right away. I literally saw it and I was like, let's just go for it. Because you have to just go for it. You can't just be like, oh, like I might want to do this. Like, no, if you want to do this and a spot pops up, you better get that spot ASAP and sign that lease and get the paperwork figured out, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity right here. We got so lucky with our spot. So I appreciate you noticing that.
Absolutely. And I feel like too, in those situations, when you're presented with an opportunity like that, like depending even on like your financial situation, because a lot of people, like you just graduated. A lot of people maybe not might have that good of luck, I guess, or maybe it wasn't meant to play out the way that it played out for you,
sure.
which every person's doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But like in that scenario, I feel like with what you said, taking the opportunity is important, because it's like, oh, I can't afford it right now, I can't do this. But at the same time, think about how much you'll make off of having your own business in the long run.
Right, exactly. And it's something that we've noticed too. I mean, like, we're super, super thankful. Like I said, like, for me, I think the number one piece of advice that I can give to any business owner is actually, like, if you're going to go brick and mortar, not online, literally location is everything. Location is everything. If I was on another random street, if I was in, like, there's so many other places that I could have ended up if I wanted to, like, settle for a building. Like, oh, this is cheap rent, but the spot's horrible. Who's going to come in and shop? Even if I ran a bunch of ads, even if I did all the other marketing stuff perfectly, who's going to come in and shop? Because it's in such a weird spot. Main Street is so perfect for especially something that we have, because the amount of people that I've met just casually walking by that literally had no idea that we existed.
Me.
Because I'm pretty sure that's literally how you, I'm pretty sure you just casually came in. Yeah. It was so funny how that works. So Reina's a live example of that. Like, she literally came in and now we are besties.
First piece I ever bought was a Motley Crue 2005.
Oh my God, I remember that. And it was an XL too, right? Or it was big. I remember it. It was so sick. It was black.
Yep.
It was 2005. Dude, I'm so weird. I remember all of that stuff. Seriously, I'm like a freaking, I never forget.
It's my favorite still.
It's such a good tee. Yeah. It was a great one. So yeah, number one piece of advice, easily, location is everything. 100%.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about what we were just talking about with a piece that you sold me. What would you say is your favorite piece that you've ever seen, like, someone just walk out the door with that you sold to?
Oh my God, I don't even know how to answer that. There's been so many good pieces. Like, it could be something even in, like, this is gonna sound like crazy, but like it could even be something in the $5 bin. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a $300, $400, $500 t-shirt. Like, I have sold things for almost like up to $1,000. Like, I have sold, and that's just one piece.
Yeah.
Like, the world of vintage is crazy. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. Like, it's wild, seriously. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. Like, there's been so many great wall pieces we've sold. There's been so many great $25 tees we've sold. Like, if I could throw out one that comes to my mind right away is, we had a 60s Wisconsin State University Oshkosh crew neck. Notice how I said Wisconsin State University, not UW Oshkosh. So back in the, it was in the 60s, they changed it in 1971. All the other schools, like, so there was UW, that was always a thing, but there was Oshkosh or Wisconsin State. So it was two different colleges. So before Oshkosh was called UW Oshkosh, before they did the merge in 1971, it was Wisconsin State University of Oshkosh.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we had one that was from the 60s. It was super cool. It was literally one of the cool, like, 60s chop sweats. Like, it was so cool. We had a lady from California come in and she bought it. Like off of our back wall. Like, Reina, those ones up there, we don't sell those. Like, those are purely for display purposes. And she paid my asking price and she bought it, no hesitation. She said she was going to go surfing in it. Funny enough. I said, to each their own, I guess. I don't know. To each their own. Casually spending that amount of money on it. And like I said, it was a pretty penny that she spent because I loved it. Like, I'm never going to get another 60s Oshkosh State one. You know what I mean? They're so hard to find because everything is now UW Oshkosh. Even 70s stuff is hard to find. But
yeah, 70s in general is so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff from back then. And true vintage too. That's a whole nother topic. Like, that stuff is getting really, really popular too right now. Like, people love stuff from like the 50s, the 40s, the 30s. You start to get into pieces like that. Yeah. Like, if you find stuff like that, like old Levi's that like miners would wear, dudes like in the freaking mines lighting the only way that they could see is lighting the candle on top of their head in these mines. Like, those Levi's are like selling for like $50,000. It's insane. Wild.
I did not know that the 30s, 40s kind of thing was even becoming a trend. I guess you have to be very, very bougie.
And you have to be really knowledgeable.
Yeah.
You have to know your shit. Like, these people that are selling these jeans, like they go into these mines to find them too. It's the craziest thing ever. Like, they will go into the mines, they will spend literally like I said, like all this time digging. And it's super dangerous too, by the way, because literally mines collapse. Fun fact, mines collapse. If people don't know that, like, these dudes going in there are literally risking their lives for these jeans. I think the most expensive pair I saw was, it was like one of the first decades of Levi's. Like, Levi's has been around since the late 1800s. They had a pair that they found in a mine, and I think they sold for over $100,000. It was like $115,000. I could be wrong, but somewhere around there.
That is amazing.
Yeah, crazy. So that's a whole nother world.
I would have never even thought of doing anything like that.
Yeah. The people are coming up with like creative and more creative ways every single day, every single week to find new ways to get some vintage clothing, especially old stuff like that.
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yep. The more you know. More knowledge for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
What would you say your favorite piece in your closet is? I know that's a loaded.
That's also super loaded, dude. Oh my God.
Like narrow it down to like a fit.
Yeah. I was gonna say I like what I got on right now.
Top, whatever.
Yeah, this is so like something I'm wearing right now. Like I love soccer jerseys, so this is an old Cagliari Zola jersey. He's one of my favorite players in FIFA, so I was like, oh, I have to get obviously one of his old jerseys. So like this is a really cool one, but like all my rat tees that I collect. Like I love rat tees, so those are great. If I another one that comes to mind, if I were to pick out like a favorite, it's gonna be so funny. It is my dad's SpongeBob tee that he wore. Like we were huge fans of SpongeBob growing up. Like we always had it on in the background. And my dad, he had that tee. And one day me and my brother were just like randomly going through like his closet to see if we could find anything when we were like really, really getting into vintage. We found like an old Nike crew neck, a really old Packer tee that I also kept from him, but the freaking SpongeBob tee from the early 2000s. And I was like, it's one of my favorite tees. It has a massive rip in it too. Like he would wear it like doing yard work and stuff. Absolutely destroyed, faded. One of my favorites. I know I would never sell it.
That's very nostalgic. Yeah. I also, you too probably, Maddie, very into SpongeBob.
Love SpongeBob. What a great show. What a phenomenal show.
So good. What would you say your favorite thing to accessorize with is and why?
Okay, I'm gonna give you two answers, which I know is not, but they're both my favorites. Like I feel like when I'm throwing an outfit, there are two things that I cannot live without.
Okay.
One, my chains. You knew I was gonna say my freaking chains. You knew I was going to.
I knew.
My pearl necklace is literally my favorite necklace out of all of these that I own. Love it. I wear it every single day. But the other one, people know when I'm coming. People know when I'm coming because this thing, when you're walking, is so loud. The mic probably hated that, by the way. The mic probably hates this right now. I will stop doing that. Yeah, the carabiner with the car keys, with all the other keys on it, with, of course, the Owen vintage keychain. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me take these off real quick. Mind if I just quick? Why don't you go ahead, pull up to Owen Vintage, and get yourself one of the Owen Vintage Cool Ball keychains. We will be dropping new merch.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. I have to be careful with what I say. We got new merch on the way that goes with these. Is this in the frame, Maddie? Can you see it? Come through, get one. They're only $5.
Yeah, I got mine, and I love it.
Reina got hers, and it's in her car.
Yep.
Right next to her air freshener.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to say, quick little promo. Yeah, so I was going to say, the car keys on the belt, classic way to accessorize, make a fit look great. One thing, it looks super clean. Chains, obviously, I love my bracelets too. One thing that I actually wish I could wear that a lot of people, like, I just am not a hat guy. I mean, my hair is like way too puffy, unfortunately.
You have good hair.
I do have good hair, but it does not go hand in hand with hats, unfortunately. Hats are literally such a cheat code to enhancing your style and enhancing an outfit. And it makes me so mad. Like, I can wear a hat. I just don't really prefer to. Like, it looks fine. It looks fine. It's something that maybe I could ease into. I was also kind of hoping, like, if I grow out the mullet a little bit, maybe get a little things poking out the back, it might look better, but...
The little wings?
You know what I mean? The wings in the back and shit. Yeah. So, we'll see what the future holds with that. But
I feel like, though, like, you can accessorize even without having any sort of physical, like, jewelry or an outfit or whatever. Like, having good hair.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm leaving the house and my makeup looks good, but my hair looks just horrid.
Yeah.
I look like shit.
It's a confidence thing too. Like I will, dude, if I'm going grocery shopping, I refuse to not wear a quick fit. You know what I mean? Like I will throw like just something on really, really quick, just like be fitted. I don't know. It's a weird confidence thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, you be wearing your sweats.
For me, I do wear my sweats and a big hoodie or band tees.
Yeah. Or band tees. I
want to say, I've always, you probably already know this, but people don't know this. Band tees are my favorite thing to buy.
Oh yeah. And we have a lot.
My favorite.
We have so many, and you've gotten so many good ones too.
Very fun. Or like you're funny, like you have ones that have funny sayings on them.
Oh yeah, like the good phrase tees and whatnot too. Like, and of course, a lot of the band tees have funny sayings on them too and whatnot. But like, yeah, you've gotten so much cool stuff from me too over the years. Like, it's actually kind of insane. Yeah. How many pieces are here? Question for the interviewer. How many pieces of 01 do you think are in your closet? We got the Tommy. We got the pants. Because you say getting a lot of goodies from me.
Yeah.
You always do. Reina spends a lot of money, guys. Reina has spent a lot of money.
I have so many, like, even when I was filming a TikTok earlier, trying to like put on different, like looking through all my stuff. I have so many different, even just crew necks.
Oh yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
And like sweaters. Oh my God, I don't know. And I've bought in pieces
so much
for other people too.
Yeah, and that doesn't even include the rings that you've gotten from me too, because you've gotten rings.
Yeah.
You've gotten so many other good crew necks, so many good tees.
Keychains.
Keychains. We got the keychains now.
Merch. I literally have like 2 hoodies, same hoodie, different color. I have a t-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt that one that was like cropped. I saw that. I was like, damn, that one's good.
Great one.
And you did that.
Yeah.
You did. I love wearing my own.
Maddie just knows how much you spend. That's why she's giggling.
She's like, they're getting off track.
I told you this was going to happen, bro. I told you.
Okay. Well, another question I have. This one, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends, especially nowadays. I feel like people are so boring. But what would you say is your least favorite fashion trend? It could be either like local, because we live in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you don't see a whole lot of craziness happening here. But like even on the internet, like clean aesthetic.
Yeah. Like freaking like because there's so many different ones. I'm trying to like the old money ones, you know what I mean? Where like dudes are just like wearing like the linen pants, whatever. Okay. Anyway, no, that one's not that bad. That one's not that bad. My actual least favorite trend, like honestly, like because I know you said Wisconsin, but I will say specifically in the Fox Valley and like Fondy, Oshkosh, Appleton, Green Bay, a lot of people actually like throw a lot of great outfits for what like is popular here though, in the sense of like wearing a good NASCAR tee, a good Harley tee, camo, like a lot of that stuff I love, and it's still super popular to this day. But my least favorite trend is easily the Y2K shit. I hate Y2K stuff. Bro, people come in, they say, do you guys have any Affliction? And it's like the worst, ugliest graphic tee that's so loud, boring. I'm like, dude, like you want to like wear that? And like it sells. Like that's the worst part. I found out as a business owner, just because I don't like something doesn't mean I shouldn't buy it. Like I literally buy for people, not for myself. I always have to try to remember that. So like I will buy it. I'll put it out. And unfortunately it will sell. Like that's the craziest thing. It will sell.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the crazy tap out tees, like they're insane. Like Jinkos are really popular too. Like these insane, like I love baggy pants, okay? I'm so glad skinny jeans are out. And if people say that our skinny jeans are coming back, you're lying. Stop lying. They are lying. You are all liars.
So bad.
They're not coming back. I hate skinny jeans. Went through that phase. I don't think I can ever go back to skinny jeans. Cut back to this clip 10 years later from now when I'm wearing skinny jeans. It'll happen. It'll happen, dude. Freaking trends come and go. No, but I was gonna say like they're fine. Like I love baggy jeans, but like the Jinkos like that are wearing like do people literally look like they're like drowning in them?
They really do.
And they like I'm like you're not tripping over yourself. Literally. Like people with like 14-inch leg openings. I'm like bro, like they're not because like 70s flare pants. Those are sick. Oh my god. Those are super cool.
So good.
But people wearing like Jinkos that like you can fit like a whole freaking bottle of Tito's in. I'm like, dude, what? That's insane. You could put like I could fit Harley in some of the back pockets of them. Which would be really kind of cute, actually, now that I'm thinking. So cute. Fucking maybe I should get a pair of Jinkos.
No, walk around the sign, have your dog in your freaking pocket. Come to Owen Vintage.
Yep, come to Owen Vintage. Pet Harley out of my Jinko back pocket. But yeah, that's probably my least favorite if I had to give you one.
That's crazy. What would you say? Well, I guess you kind of already touched on this a little bit, but like, what would you say your favorite thing about your job is? That you get to do what you want every day?
I already know. I literally already know. So, okay, well, again, there's going to be two, but I will say like the one that came to mind right away is actually meeting people, like meeting the most amazing people. I have met way more amazing people than I have bad people from this. Like, it's so fun. Like, I never know who's going to come in here. I never know who I'm going to spark up a conversation with. Like, literally just yesterday, for example, or no, Friday it was, a mom came in with her daughter. Literally, she offered me a job. Like, she literally offered me a job because she liked me that much. Like, because we were just chopping it up the whole time. It was so natural. She really, like, she was super kind, super genuine. Like I said, the amount of amazing people that come here is something that I never take for granted. Like, you never know who's going to come in. It might be Bert Kreischer. You remember when that happened?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. To this day, that was crazy. It could be a G League player because we have the herd here, which is really, really cool. But yeah, like, just meeting amazing people is awesome. The amount of friends I've made, literally you, Reina herself, everybody. Literally, perfect example right here, like through the store, which is crazy. Because again, if I imagine I never signed that lease, imagine I never took that step, I would never have met people like this.
And
like, it's crazy.
I didn't meet you.
Yeah.
I would not be here right now.
You would not be here right now. No one would even know that Owen Vintage exists.
No.
We wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
And then we would not know what we were missing.
Exactly.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy how shit works out.
It really is.
Yeah, meeting amazing people for sure. That's one of the best parts. The second thing that I was going to say is buying. I freaking love buying clothes so much. It's so fun. Like, I will say, I know I kind of said before, like, I can't shop for myself. Like, I have to shop for people and for the store.
Yeah.
But I buy for myself first, the store second. I will say that. If a piece comes in that I love, I have absolutely no problem keeping it.
Good.
No problem at all. And I love to keep it. I prefer to keep it, especially if it's something like when you see a lot of clothes, like it almost like this is the only I don't want to say it's a downside, but like when you're not outsourcing the clothes yourself, like going out thrifting all the stuff yourself, like having the thrill of the find, that's kind of what sparked the love for me, like I said before.
Yeah.
Like I love buying off people, but like you have to keep pieces for yourself once in a while too that come in that you love, because otherwise it's like, oh, like I'm not keeping anything, I'm not like out there finding it myself. It's so fun to keep like a cool Harley tee, cool NASCAR tee, whatever it might be, just to like keep the love for myself going and the passion for vintage shoe. You know what I mean?
Where it all started.
Yeah, where it all started. So exactly.
You should always do that. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I need to take some tips from you on that kind of stuff, because I just thrift from here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was gonna say, I can't even lie.
It's fun when you can find it yourself. I can't lie, but like also like you're not always guaranteed to find the piece, like I said before. You know what I mean? I'm glad we can be a spot for people to come and get some stuff too, including myself, including the owner. They say don't smoke from your own supply. I say BS. Yeah. Keep the cool vintage pieces that you want. I always do. It's actually kind of bad. I've been keeping a lot recently.
That's okay.
That is okay.
That's literally okay.
I have to.
You never know. Like, you might not run across something like that again.
That's just it.
If you want it that much, you're paying for it.
Yep. Might as well keep it for myself.
But you mentioned meeting people. So that kind of leads literally into the next question that I have. And this is like kind of a loaded question. And you've had a lot of like traction in here with people. Yeah. But who would you say, like if this celebrity like walked into O1 Vintage, like what would make you like just crap your pants? You'd be like, whoa, what the heck is happening right now? Like,
I don't even
celeb
know.
Drop in. You've had a
like,
chunk though.
Yeah, there's been a lot of awesome people. There's been, like I said, like Bert came in, Justice Winslow, and like a lot of ex-NBA guys, mostly just because we had the G League here. Yeah. There's so many people I'm forgetting just off the top of my head, but we've had a lot of really, really cool people come in. Oh my God, I don't even know. That's a question that actually no one has ever asked me before. Like
really?
that's yes. Hey, big ups to Reina. Now she's got me thinking, because I'm trained for all these other ones, not this one. Because like I'm like, here's the other thing too. I do very good when meeting people that are like well known. Like to me, they're just a person. No, treat them as such. You know what I mean? So like, although like people they might have fans, they're well known. I'm just like, oh, like as long as they're nice, I don't care. As long as they're not an asshole, I don't care. Like to me, everyone's just a person. I would say, oh my God, like. Because we've already had so many crazy ones, like Hornswoggle. Literally, again, that's another whole tangent I'm about to go on right now. Shout out to Reina for getting ex-WWE professional wrestler Hornswoggle, one of my goats growing up, into my store. Shout out to you, Reina. I appreciate you for that. That was awesome.
I would see him like every day.
It helps that he's from here.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I mean, literally him, like you quite literally knowing him and sending him my way. That I just want you to know, when he walked in, literally, I'm going to take back what I said. I'm usually cool and collected when people come in, but when Hornswoggle came in, I freaking freaked out. I was like, no way. Are you, is that, you know what I mean? Like I was speechless down here. Now we're on a first name basis. Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to my boy Dylan.
That's so
also known as Hornswoggle. And his son is super cool too. Shout out to Landon and Dylan. Yeah, they're super great. Dolph Ziggler came in too. Like with having Hornswoggle here, he does this thing with ACW, so he gets a lot of like old wrestlers that come in here. Sure. And growing up, wrestling was something that I loved watching. Like, so there's a lot of guys like Santino. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. Like, I should have tried to get him in here. That would have been really cool. Kelly, she was one of my favorites. He brought, like I said, Dolph Ziggler. That one was also so cool. But like any celebrity that like the average person would know, like I think like Giannis. I'm just gonna say Giannis.
I can't even lie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't know.
Of the Milwaukee Bucks, the best Milwaukee Buck of all time.
I'm a music gal, okay? If you're talking music fair. Or movie people, I got you.
Okay, let me give you a movie person. Let's go. Who's my favorite? Actually, my favorite actress rather is Leslie Mann. I don't know if you know. Like she plays the mom in like every movie.
Love her.
She's fucking awesome.
She is.
She's great. She's hilarious too.
She's so iconic. She's lived my whole childhood.
Yeah, she's great. She's literally one of my favorites.
Oh my God.
I would love if she walked in. Dude, if she came in, I would freaking, oh my God. I'd be blushing.
Oh my God.
I'm like getting warm thinking about it. I gotta relax.
Expecting. Yeah. I was not expecting
you to say that. See, that's ball knowledge. That's ball knowledge. A little bit. Which is funny because I'm so bad with movies. I really, really am.
Okay, Victor, if you could give advice to anybody who's wanting to start up their own small business, what advice would you give them? I know that's a very loaded question.
No, yeah, it has a simple answer too. Of course, well, depending on what people want to do, because it kind of almost goes back to what I said before about like if you're gonna go brick and mortar. Number one piece of advice, already boom right there. It needs to be location. Your location is so important. If you're not gonna get people casually stopping in, you're not gonna get customers. No matter how well you market yourself. Like our social media. It's all through me. I literally take pride in our social media and how good it is because it's like I've learned to do it. I've learned how to do it. you don't want to just like make a boring post. Like, again, I know some of our posts can get kind of repetitive, but they have to kind of be, because it's hard to come up with something new every single day. And we post every single day to keep people entertained with what we have going on. So number one piece of advice I can give, obviously, if you're brick and mortar, you decide to open up a store, people can come in and shop. Location is everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do the website route, make sure that 100% needs to be all marketing. It needs to be your content. It needs to be what you post, who you run ads to, who is your target audience, and who are the people that you're trying to have see your stuff. Number one most important thing.
Yeah.
Like, not only do we post on our Instagram, but we also post on TikTok. The amount of people that we have found from our TikTok, that have found us rather from our TikTok, is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've had a couple videos that have gotten over 1,000 likes, and we've gained new followers, and we've gained new followers on Instagram, and we like it's a whole thing. They go hand in hand. Don't just limit yourself to one thing. I have my Instagram auto post to our Facebook. Our Facebook following is horrible, but it doesn't matter because there's people that still use Facebook. You never know who might want to see your stuff.
I didn't know you had Facebook.
That's just it. No one does.
A
lot of people don't. A lot of our clientele don't. Yeah. A lot of our clientele don't, and that's okay. But obviously, we're high school, college kids. Like, that's our main target. So that's the thing you got to know, is your target audience, high school and college kids. Like, that's the people that love it, that are mostly shopping vintage and whatnot. But who knows? You might have a lady in her 60s come in and buy the coolest wall piece. You know what I mean? She might buy it and go surfing in it. That too. Literally that. Way to throw that back. Seriously, that's perfect. But yeah, so again, it kind of just depends. If you want to be your own business owner, you have to be ready to take the steps. You can't be lazy. Holy fuck, you cannot be lazy. Like, I work 24/7. You know, like the really cliche saying of, I quit my 9 to 5 to work 24/7.
Yeah.
It's literally true.
Yeah.
It is so cliche, and everybody says it, but oh my God, is it true? Yeah. Just because I'm not here at the store doesn't mean I'm not answering DMs at my house. Doesn't mean I'm not doing laundry at the laundromat. Like, we wash everything. I answer DMs all the time. Like, I am doing so much stuff. I'm trying to come up with new designs for merch. I'm trying to do all this stuff. And when it's just you, it's nice when it's just my hand in the pot, because that means I'm the one that has all the final decision. That also means I'm working 10 times as hard. But I wouldn't have it any other way. That's okay.
You are so inspiring.
I appreciate
truly.
it. I really, really appreciate it. I do my best.
You make those own designs, correct?
A lot of it. I should give credit to my graphic designer. Shout out Skylar. Shout out Zamzowski, one of my homies. He is super creative and helps me like bring a lot of my designs to life, including the pool ball keychain that I showed off before.
Okay.
Yeah. So he helped me do a lot of that stuff. But
that's so fun.
Yeah. It's super. It can be stressful, but it is really fun. Yeah.
Okay. This one is also, I guess this one kind of is a loaded question, because there's a lot of different ways you could go with this. But what do you think the future of 01 Vintage looks like in itself? Like, what do you see like 10 years down the line?
I could barely even tell you what I got planned for next week, to be honest with you.
What about a year?
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, but no, I know what you're saying though. Like, because I mean, but we can look at a 10-year time scale. We can look at a 5-year, a 1-year time scale. Like, I know logistically, like, my actual lease is only here till 2027, but I know I would love to extend it with things how I've been going. Like, as a brick and mortar store, restaurants are different from clothing businesses. You have 2 years as a clothing store to know if you're going to be able to make it or not. We're already in year 3. Thank God, right? Like, so thankful for that. Like, people have been supporting us every single year. We're growing. Numbers are better and better every single year. It's great. What was your question? Like, what are we? The future of it. That's just the only. Yeah.
And you were talking about the lease.
Yes. So, like, because that's the other thing. You don't really know like what your future is actually going to hold. I would love to extend it as long as the vintage market. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Because who knows what that's going to look like. Vintage has only been up and up and up, and it's probably most likely going to stay up and up and up, because it's not like sneakers. It's not like all the designer stuff that I was talking about before, like when we were in high school, like Supreme, Bape, old brands like that. Like, a lot of that stuff was too expensive. I think vintage is here to stay because it's super inexpensive. You can throw a whole outfit for $100, like an actual like cool outfit for $100, straight up. And you can get like the cool banties if you really want. Like, you can get the $5 stuff. Yeah, get a good banty. Get a good Molly crew tee.
Yes, get a good.
Be like Reina, get a good Molly crew tee. But it's like it's so much more sustainable too. It's better for the environment. You're like, and it's a whole business model. It's great. I know after, again, I say I know, but I really, at the end of the day, I can only hope that I extend the lease. I was gonna say, like I said, 2027. It'll be here before we know it. We're already in 2025, which is crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane.
2026.
Like, literally, like I told you before, I signed a lease when I was 20. I'm 24 now. Like, that's insane. Because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. I will say, it really does not. But so I mean, 5 years. Like, I would love to expand. I would love to open up another 01 Vintage. I would love to open up more locations. That'd be awesome, because there are so many people that are like, oh my God, would you ever open one in like, Milwaukee or like a Madison or like closer to people that can't make it to Oshkosh, for example. Green Bay, wherever. It really just depends. It depends if I can find the right people. Because like I said, I'm so particular about stuff. I'm super, super OCD, sometimes for the worst, also mostly for the best, I've realized, because I want everything to be done right. So finding that right person that can also match my energy, match my visions that I have for Owen Vintage, for the brand, for all that stuff. That's the hard part. If I could clone myself, great, but unfortunately you can't. So it's really just a lot of training.
10 years, you never know.
You never know. I was going to say, pretty sure they're cloning goats, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows what people are doing these days with science and whatnot. But yeah, I think I answered that right. I don't know. I hope I answered that right, because that's like it's such a hard one to answer, because like I truly don't know what the future holds. I really don't. Like even with life too, like me and Kaylee have been together for so long, like getting married, you know what I mean? Like we're getting to that age, stuff like that.
That age.
Oh my God, I know. Tell me about it. It's super freaking scary, bro. I know. But yeah, so it's really up in the air, and I can only hope for the best. Again, like just like based off of how well things have been going here, I'm assuming it's on a high note, so we'll see. But
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of the first things I ever asked you is if you had other locations.
Yeah.
I remember asking about it because I was just genuinely curious.
Yeah.
So being able to sit here like, yeah, I'm friends with you.
Yeah.
We know each other. It's great.
I
But
appreciate
like
it.
being able to actually like learn some things, like I'm having the best time.
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
It doesn't matter who sees this.
Yeah.
I'm having the best time. All of us.
And I love to talk about it. I really do. I'm passionate about it. I'm super passionate. I will talk forever about this stuff. I will go on different tangent here and there, whatever. But like, yeah, it's fun to teach people. It's fun to like kind of let people know, like, to pick my brain, because like there's so much that goes on in my brain. It's like I love to like project it and like tell people like what goes on into something like this. If this is a career path that someone wants to take, I'm more than willing to answer any questions that come my way.
Yeah, I feel like you're like literal like living proof of like working towards something genuinely will benefit you and work out for you.
100%.
And we're literally 24 years old.
Yeah.
Like we may feel old, and every time I bend down, something's cracking.
Yeah, right. You're like, my arm, my knee. Yeah.
But like, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. I think kind of going back to what I said about people that I get to meet from the store and just like conversations I've had. When people come in here and they're like, oh, like who's the owner? And I'm like, that would be me actually. And they're like, oh, what? You're the owner? Like I was expecting some like old man or something like that would run it, or like whoever might be a business owner. Like no one really pictures a 20 to 24-year-old owning their own business. You know what I mean? It's probably one of my most complimented things that I get from people, and I appreciate it tons. Like I feel cool. It genuinely makes me feel cool that I'm this young, taking these steps, these leaps that the average person wouldn't. I just know that I knew, like, when I graduated college, like I knew I was going for literally bullshit. Like the whole time I was taking all these classes I didn't care about, whatever. I knew I wasn't going to work a 9 to 5. I knew I could never do it.
That's so inspiring. Truly.
Yeah, I wanted to be my own boss. One thing that my dad told me that I like really stuck with me, like before we even opened this up, and I was like, oh, like I hope it's going to do well. Like I hope people like this. I hope it like is actually profitable, because it's not. I got bills to pay at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's important. He said the number one thing that he said that stuck with me was, you don't make money working for somebody else. Being your own boss in life is one of the like biggest accomplishments. So when he said that, I was like, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. And so far it's been nothing but awesome. So
that's so deep.
It's super fun. Yeah. I'm glad he said it.
Yeah.
I'm really, really glad.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look up to you a lot. I feel like it's very impressive. I don't know where I'll end up at any point in time. But
hey, when you're famous, don't forget about me.
I'll never
when Reina's famous, if she switches up on me, I'll be the first person to know, and so will you all.
Any event, if I'm the headliner of something, first people invited.
Yeah,
you guys, right?
She'll be wearing Owen Vintage. She would help.
Yes,
it'll help. So yeah,
Owen Vintage in order to enter the building.
Yep. Custom Owen Vintage. We're gonna get her own Reina X Owen collab one day.
That'll be so crazy.
Reina's interviews, whatever you call it. You got to come up with a catchy name too.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, it takes time. Don't force yourself. It takes time. Owen Vintage came freaking naturally. Like it all comes naturally. Yep.
Yeah. You're just like, what other?
Oh yeah, that's a good question actually.
Yeah. What other names did you maybe have in mind before you settled on?
So I'll tell you how Owen Vintage came about too. Like there really wasn't many other names. When I started up like my vintage Instagram page, it was just VK Vintage. But that's just my name, Victor Kilman. That's just my name, VK Vintage. Had a little bit of a ring to it, but
does.
At VK Vintage, I was gonna say the double V, whatever. I just didn't want like it to be named like after me. You know what I mean? I want something different.
Yeah.
And when I guess I kind of was doing probably the same thing that you and Maddie were doing, like just brainstorming ideas. If you guys haven't already, of trying to come up with different names. literally 01 vintage came up in my mind. I was like, wait, that's kind of sick.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. And what came from that is I was born in 2001.
Me too.
I know. I was gonna say literally not. I was gonna say Cancer Gang, but we're not. July Gang. July gang, rather. Not Cancer Gang, but July Gang. Whatever.
Brown hair, dark eyes gang.
Exactly right here. Yep. And born in July and 01. You're technically vintage too. We're both vintage.
Oh my god.
01 is vintage. We go off a 20-year basis. 2005 is vintage. Actually, I know. Yeah. It's kind of gross. Yeah, I know.
Why is everything so serious?
I know. I hate it. I really do. But yeah, no. This just kind of came up with like literally my birth year, and I love it. Like it's super marketable. You can do a lot of different stuff with it, like just like the 01 part, like the full 01 vintage name. Making merchandise is super, super fun. Like there are so many different designs, kind of like I was telling you about before, just like of different stuff that we've done. And I really can't wait to show you the new design. I got to gatekeep it now from everyone else, but I'll show you specifically. It's really, really cool. Yeah, it's dope. It's super cool. So, but yeah, that's just kind of how I came up with it. Just literally brainstorming ideas, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, it was so fun to chat with you. Thanks for answering my questions.
And it was fun to hear and answer all of your questions.
And
I appreciate it.
Other people will benefit from this too.
Any questions?
I genuinely feel like you're an inspiration, truly.
I really, really appreciate it.
I look up to you, genuinely.
And I appreciate that.
So thank you.
I'll be looking up to you one day too when you're all nice and famous. I'll be like, oh my God, look at her go. Look at her blossom. I can't wait. No, but yeah, I appreciate it. If anyone's got any questions, DM me. I'm more than happy to answer literally anything.
Your socials.
Oh, can I shout myself out?
You should.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you got, at 01 Vintage. Reina's going to edit, or Maddie, I don't know who's doing the editing, but they're going to put our ads right here in front of it, whatever camera you want to use. I'll look at this one too. 01 Vintage, at 01 Vintage with 2 underscores. And if they want to come shop in person, 415 North Main Street here, right here in Oshkosh. Like I already said, 415 North Main Street, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Right. That's a wrap on that.
It's a wrap, everyone. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That was so fun.
Yeah, I got you. Fucking
testing. Hello.
So
this is Maddie on the mic here.
Maddie on the mic. Sorry, I forgot my
This is Maddie B Raps here.
Maddie B fucking Raps. Holy shit, is that ball knowledge? Oh my God, that's elite ball knowledge from Maddie. Oh my God. Yeah. That's elite ball knowledge.
Sorry, my bad. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. These are our socials. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.
Perfect.
Oh, shit, I think I broke that.
I know, get at us. Yeah, they go like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, now I broke it.
Yeah.